So.
Coach, it seemed like you were getting to the rim but couldn't finish a couple times. And the referees were letting you play. Is that your type of game?
Well, we certainly wanted to try to get to the basket. We wanted to try to get to the free throw line. We want to be aggressive in terms of driving the defense, and I thought we were doing some of that. Yeah, we missed a bunch of shots early on, but in the second half we were able to make some shots, and that was good. We needed that. We needed that to happen.
You guys played so well Tuesday at ECU to put together 2 complete performances in a row. How rewarding is that for you guys?
I'm just really happy for the kids because of how they continue to fight, how they continue to battle with all the different adversity and challenges. They keep working, and we preach to them, just come in every day to work and play the right way, play for each other, compete for one another, give the extra effort, and don't worry about the results. The results take care of themselves, and we've been able to do that now for a couple games. Have we been perfect? Absolutely not. But our effort has been, and so we've got to continue to do that.
Just having Chris back in your rotation, I mean, he had a really solid stretch there in the second half. How big was that?
Huge, huge. I mean, to have Chris playing the way he's capable of playing for us, it's big. It's big. He's another threat that we can have in the post, or that we can pick and pop with the way he was shooting the ball outside. Both he, Nay, and Jamal then in the second half really got it going. He was struggling a little bit in the first half. But can't say enough about all those guys and how they competed.
Coach, following up on that, Cousins gets in foul trouble, Perry comes in, don't miss a beat, and a different dynamic. How big is that for your club?
It's huge. It's huge. It's when you're able to move the pieces around like that, when you can utilize Ruben on the inside and Chris on the outside, and then flip-flop them defensively and offensively depending on who we're matched up against. That's a huge benefit. That's a huge benefit, especially when they're playing well.
Your ability to kind of close this game out and turn a close game into a double digit, how satisfying was that, and how good was that stretch,
Well, it was good because we executed and we made some plays. I thought defensively our guys were really locked in, and it was a difference for us in terms of how we were changing defenses and try not to give them a steady diet of anything. And so I thought that was a huge key. And then us executing on the offensive end and not letting them get in transition was also a benefit.
Feel good to be able to make some free throws down the stretch and close things out?
The right guys shooting the free throws, making the free throws.
Coach, a minute 50 left, you go up 15. You can't be happy with how you handled the rest of the game. Got a little helter-skelter?
It's inexperienced with that kind of a situation is what I'm going to charge it to, but certainly something that we talk about and that we're going to use as a teaching tool. We have to be a little bit better composed, and we got to take care of the ball and just go onto the line. If they're going to foul, make free throws, and be smart about the clock.
What was going on with Rio at the end?
Oh, they were chirping. They was chirping. He got fouled. He got hit, and there was chirping going on, and just we got to be better composed, all of us.
Anything over the years? Anything interesting about your birthday playing games? I'm sure you played a lot of games on your birthday through the years.
No, I'm glad it's an early game so that I can have the rest of the day off. I'll go back and enjoy watching some games and spending time with my family.
Anything you going out to eat or anything kind of special deal? Or just
no, sir. I'm gonna
watch film.
I'm gonna a little bit later tonight. I'll enjoy a few hours, maybe have a nice meal. I think my daughter and my wife made some cookies and some cakes, so I'm gonna have me a good afternoon.
Coach, Memphis, the program really well. The city's on fire right now. What'd you tell Josh? What can you?
Josh is someone that I have a great relationship with, and I know he's a great human being, a really, really good coach, and I think that he's getting a lot of unnecessary heat because he is a good coach. He's a great recruiter, and I think he gets compared a lot of times to, the success that Cal had there, which I'm not sure many coaches could duplicate.
When Josh was in here, he was saying, he thinks they can be a factor in the conference tournament. In fact, he said he thinks anybody in this league can win the conference tournament. With the way you guys are playing, are you positioning yourselves to be a factor in March? You've come together at the right time.
I mean, we just want to continue to play well. You can't think that far ahead. We know that if we're executing offensively, we're taking care of the ball, we're rebounding, we'll give ourselves an opportunity to be in any kind of game. So, we've got a couple games ahead of us here. We just want to play well at home, continue to play well at home, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Coach, it's 2020 with 6 minutes to go in the first half. You end up with 60 points in 25 minutes. Was that shocking to you?
Not shocking, no. Well, we made some shots, and we made free throws, and the right guys took the right shots. And being able to have Chris out there helps. That helps a lot. I know Nehemiah's hasn't shot the ball well the way he's been able to shoot the last few games. We need that from him. We need Jamal to continue to shoot the ball the way he has been. Thought Angel did a good job of getting baskets around, making shots around the baskets and not settling for outside shots. So all those things factored in at the right time.
The fact that you did win at home, is it just good to be done with that thing?
Any win is a good win, home or away. We'll take it. I mean, always trying to win on the road in conference is really difficult. And so whenever you're able to do that, you hope to take that momentum and maximize that at home. And so I'm glad we were able to do that. Now we see if we can continue it.
Coach, with Jamal, do you have a plan in your head as to when to try to get him out and get him arrested?
It's a feel. It's a feel depending on what's going on with the game, depending on how he's playing, depending on how physically he's looking, and he does a good job of communicating with our assistants, especially with Rod, as to what they're seeing in the game and how they're feeling, and so I get a feel for him as well that way. So it all depends on the game and how it's going.
You sometimes take a timeout to keep him in the game and rest him?
Absolutely. Sometimes we take a timeout. Sometimes we take a timeout. Sometimes we take him out when we can before a timeout, so he can get extended minute or two there. So.
Anything else? All right. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.